Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the safe mooring operation course. Okay, thanks for participating in this course. Okay, this is the session plan prepared by me. The learning outcome, end of this course, I expect you all to know certain things about mooring. Okay. I expect the participants to identify and understand safe mooring operation, various mooring equipment and safety signs used in mooring operation. Honestly, do you know what is mooring operation? Have you all know some line? Yes? Have you all visited the ship? Ada naik kapal? Ada naik kapal sebelum? Belum lagi. Come again? Ferry. Okay. Alright. By attending this course, attendees are expected to be well trained with the appropriate knowledge to provide effective support to meet operational requirement of ship and onboard. So you guys, as I mentioned, you are supporting crew. You are supporting crew. You are not going to be in charge of anything unless the officer, chief officer, strictly instruct you. Okay. You all become not from deck side, right? Yes. Deck side. So your rank will be either become a TP or OS for an regiment, and then promoted to AB, level boarding, and then the next level will be either pumpman or bosun. Okay, when you become bosun, then you take some charges of the deck department or the maintenance thing under you, of course, as instructed by the chief officer. Okay, alright. Okay, let's go to the progress. Okay, this course is quite detailed and quite quick also. Normally, you will have 3 modules or something, but then in this one we have 6 modules. Okay, we try to finish it. The time is different. Okay. Alright, that's one. Module 1 will be the introduction. What is the definition of the moorings? Explain and discuss from the student definition of moorings. Okay, that's our first line. Then, why and where we use mooring? Mooring is used. Explain. Okay, and then type of mooring. Alright. Then we go to module 2, which is explaining various mooring, common mooring lines, okay, and then synthetic mooring tails and usage, and then FSU mooring. Okay, all these are various types of mooring. I try to explain. Okay, anytime you think you don't understand or you are not clear, you can always ask. Or in the end, there is a question and answer session. You can always ask. Okay. Okay. Purpose of various parts. Module 3 will be on the what they call this mooring also. We explain fenders, we explain mooring winch, and then we explain also various mooring ropes. Okay. And then module 4 will be safe working practice. What are how you carry on mooring operation safely. Okay. Then on the safe mooring also, I will direct you to some short videos. Just a few minutes for you to understand better. Of course, in your free time, anytime, just go to YouTube, anywhere, just look at some safe videos for you to prepare yourself for future ship operation. Okay? Alright. And then module 5 will be unmooring and safety. Okay, now we go mooring and then we have to unmoor. Mooring is to bring the vessel to berth, and unmoor is the departure. Okay? And then snapback room. Anyone know what is a snapback room? Have you all heard? Pernah dengar tak? Dengar. Snapback pun tu dangerous lah. It's a point where the pressure is built. Yes. You silap berdiri sana, tak sedar, tiba-tiba angau, benda. Fikir pasal dia punya girlfriend ke, boyfriend ke, the next thing you know, the molly rope parted and break the leg. Very dangerous. I've seen with my own eyes all the dangerous things, all the worst things. Okay? When I tell you something or any lecturer tell you something, that something is dangerous, trust me. Jangan ingat macam apa, ini tak apa. Okay? Alright. Then module 6, we go to hand signal. Okay, hand signal when we do more moving. Okay, that one we explain. It is like this lah. Berhenti lah, stop, make fast lah. Now maybe like this, make fast. So we will show the pictures later. Okay. So far, any questions? Can you hear me? Dekat sana? Boleh dengar? Boleh ya? Okay. Now the next one is, as I mentioned, trainer profile. This is my profile. I'm ex-master mariner. Okay. Holder of class 1 certificate from Alam. I started in Alam in 1988. Passed out as a cadet in 1989. Sailed from 1988 and 89 until 2008. Okay, the various ships, mostly on tankers and chemical tanker. Okay, in those days, in MIC, there were a lot of Malaysian captains with the experience chemical tanker and gas. But now I'm not so sure how it is. But last time we used to have a lot of Malaysian captains. I don't know how. Okay. One of our senior deputy COO, Captain Money, is my best mate lah. Yeah, I should have stayed here in Alam from those days, but still, as I mentioned, due to the financial problem, so I have to go and then come back. Otherwise, maybe I also would have done something right. So sometimes you have to stick to one place. Jangan lari sana lari sini. Yeah. And our friend here, what's your name? Are you okay? Yeah. Alright. Okay. Okay, then I went to other jobs. After I finished Alam in 2012, I was here for a while. Then I went to do some operation, operation side, especially petrol stations. My last company have 8 petrol stations around Serabat, Klang, and Kajang, Silat. Okay, mostly Shell station. Okay, and then I was in charge of all this quality management system, internal safety, and then I'm back to Alam now. Okay, try to what do you call this? Get some get back to my this one. Actually, I like to teach, I like to lecture, I like to train people. Yes, that has always been my passion. So if you talk to me anytime, I will always like to come back and motivate you. Like I did just now lah. I'll try to give you boost, Okay. Okay. But then one thing I okay. Alright, now we have come to something called icebreaker. Icebreak means ucapan icebreak. Actually trying to, what they call this, make the students or the candidates feel easy. Yes, jangan feel macam takut-takut. Okay, make them easy lah. Okay, who like to start about telling about yourself? Who like to start? Anybody here? Yeah, you. What's your name, sir?
My name is Shazwan.
Can you louder a bit?
My name is Shazwan.
Sazwan.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Where are you from?
I'm from Sabah.
Sabah. Which part? Which part? Sabah, which part? Which?
Level.
Huh?
Atas level.
KK. Alright. Sepang Abid. Sepang Abid. So one of the good place, you know, Sepang Abid. I should used to go there a lot of times. How about here? You? From where? Huh? Jalan Karet na? Louder. Nama tu. What's your name? Nama. Duduk. Your name is? Without, okay. I think without, huh? Without, okay. From? Okay. Okay. Good. What's your name, sir? Without. Okay. From where? Johor. You, sir? Abil, eh? You? Louder? Azika. You are 19, 17. 19. And you are from? KL. KL ke mana? Sabah. You? Anis? From? London. Oh, black. Okay. I want to know, those who have not asked, why you guys want to join ship? Seafarer. What do you understand by being seafarer? Flyer. Salary, eh? Okay, how much salary are you going to get initially? 10,000. Really? Betul tak? Maybe in the future, maybe 10 years, 15 years, maybe you can get lah. Maybe even higher. But now you're going to start probably very less now. But for now, for you all, you don't have any commitment. Okay lah, fine lah. You know, in those days, they put what they call this as advertisement on this one from the bar. Okay, Raya sambil melawan negara lain. Free journey. And then they put a task sendiri. Okay, third officer 1,500, second officer 2,500, two officer 5,000, captain 10,000. So orang tengok benda macam tu malah semua. But they never tell us what are the perils, what are the bad things about kapal. No one tell you, right? Okay. There are a lot of good and bad things. Shipping is very important for the economy of the country. Many countries, yeah, it is very important. So you are doing actually something good for the country. Yes, but make sure you know what actually waiting for you at sea. Pernah tengok laut ni orang punya apa? Ramsi dah. Pernah tengok dia laut rumah? Tak pernah? Belum lagi? Okay, that can happen. Okay, that can happen. Even here in southwest monsoon, kalau bila jadi monsoon para laut, you can see the waves, big waves. Okay, that actually can make you feel it's on. Definitely you're going to, what do you call this? Our system. Hopefully. Okay. Okay. What are your sponsors? TBT.
Yeah.
Oh, how much? 27. How much? How long is your course here? Oh, 10 months. Not long. The last time ratings was months. Only 3 months. Was maybe 4 months lah. And after that they will belayar. 10 months, 27,000. Okay, can I know, anyone knows what's the starting salary? KTB? Look. So, okay. Definitely you are going to have some difficulties initially. And if you are sudah kahwin lah apa ada problem lah. Sudah kahwin lah? 26 tu, betul? Hah? Baru tenang. Jangan kahwin dulu kan? Anyway, that's nothing new lah. Anyone want to know, want to ask anything about me? Anyone want to ask anything about me? Mau tanya apa-apa kisah saya? Okay, sudah kahwin lagi? Anak 3 lagi? Hah? Saya actually from KL. I'm from Perak. Then I shifted to KL. And now staying in Mandas Visandaya Selamat. Yeah. So, and then after this, I think I don't think I will go anywhere. This will be my last one, hopefully. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Actually, you should have asked what is the worst thing you have seen at sea. Together. Okay. I never been to New Zealand. I never been to Sweden. No way. Only these 3 countries I never been now. Saya tak pernah pergi ke tempat ni. Tiga yang lain sudah. Okay. But that is belajar sambil apa merantau ke apa lah, that doesn't work actually. Ada apa? Buang kerja. That many comes, many go. But when you are belajar kan, when you tengah sailing, you tak ada masa nak cari benda-benda tu. You always concentrate, especially when you're officer, engineer. You have a lot of responsibility on the ship. Yes? You can't even go ashore. You know what is shore leave, right?
Yes.
You can't even go ashore. So you have to come back on time to this one. So jangan sekali-sekala fikir ini apa, this job is you can enjoy. No. Of course lah. Well, if they want to enjoy, they will enjoy. If they want to enjoy, they will enjoy. But you want to save money, you want to take care of family, that's another story. Last time I was very family oriented. Masa mula-mula start studying sini, saya dapat allowance RM1. And after that, they become RM120. And atas kapal, they start RM400. And every time I get this much of money, I send most of them to family. Those days, RM100 is too much, right? I send. Hello? Tadi? Piti-piti kan? Oh. Dia dah pinjam kan? Dia dah bagi kan? Jadi anda semua sendiri lah. Okay, I don't want to say about that lah. Okay, that's for your one. But last time we had that's why I'm asking. Ada sponsor dari orang? Siswa? Of course, private. So you will pay on your own. Is it? PT-PTan lah, yes. But macam siapa syarikat company yang mau you datang belayar, so there is no sponsors. That is one thing I always tell, especially cadets, because cadets, this one is even more expensive, you know, nowadays I think about 100K to finish this one. So without sponsors, without many shipping companies to sponsor them, very difficult to pay them back. Okay, so that's why whenever you guys want to finish graduate, when is supposed to graduate? When is supposed to graduate? Remember, whenever there is when after graduation, whenever a shipping company asks you to join, please go. Don't delay, jangan tunggu lama-lama. Yeah, please. Because you have to pay back the PTPTN, That's probably your family is 18, probably the same something. You all are 21 or 17, 19, 26, 26 already considered very late. You guys. So please, lagi pun apa orang panggil tu, tulang belakang kan? Yes. Okay, that's about the formal. What do you call this? Ice breaking thing. Okay, learning objective. Can you see some mistake there? Running. Okay. At the end of this presentation, I expect the participants to identify and understand safe cooling operation. Okay? You tell me, cooling rope, how thick is that? How big is the cooling rope? Berapa besar? Tunjuk tangan. Okay. Alright, that's about it. So, di mana ada cooling rope ini? Workshop. Okay. Alright. Okay. Then by attending this course, the attendees are expected to be well trained and with appropriate knowledge to provide effective support to meet operational requirement of a ship and port. As I mentioned, you all are supporting crew. Okay, you are supporting actors. Okay, so when you go on board, honestly, you guys, the best thing about you is you got no responsibility. You tak ada tanggungjawab. Orang suruh buat something, buat. But make sure it's safe lah. That's why you go through all the safety course, right? Jangan bila tiba-tiba you punya direct supervisor will be the boss lah. That will be your boss, I mean direct supervisor. Okay, you know there is a RIP, master, chief officer, chief engineer, second officer, third officer, chief engineer, second engineer, all that. So your place will be at the bottom. No problem. Very less responsibility. But your own safety is your responsibility. Jangan ingat, you punya safety is other people's responsibility. That's why you go through all the safety courses. Jangan jadi macam motor sini ya, dia bawa motor macam-macam, boom. Okay. They think their safety is other people's responsibility. Saya bawa kereta, dia bawa motor, boom sana sini. Tapi saya baru kena jaga dia tu, supaya tahan ni. Dia orang tak kisah. Pasal dia orang fikir yang bukan motoris lah. I'm not telling about certain people lah. Tak ada medal, lah. Dia ingat dia punya safety tu kita punya responsibility. Orang lain punya responsibility. No, please forget that kind of thinking. Okay. Any questions so far? Alright. Okay. We'll have this content mapping. Actually, this is for the what they call this the career purpose now. Okay, we go to the actual course. Alright. What do you see here? This is the mooring arrangement. Okay. Anyone know what is a spring line? Okay. Now ask you. Let's say the captain say, or the chief officer say, we finish with 3 to 2. Apa maksud dia? 3 to 2. 3 to 2. Apa maksud dia? See here, 3 to 2 is 3 is the headlines. Headlines. Or the stern line. 3 2 is spring. Another 2 spring. And then another 2 is breast line. Okay? So you have to understand that. Sometimes the captain maybe the jetty is too small. small, and we maybe say 2 by 2. Or for an arm, we finish with 2 by 2 or 2 2. That means 2 headlines and 2 spring only, no press. Okay. As I mentioned, when you go on board, you have to listen and learn. You have to listen and learn. Jangan orang suruh 2 by 2, okay, saya tahu 2 by 2. Jangan hantam bayi. Okay, you have to know which rope to give. Okay. Same also, take 3 times 2, 3 headlines, 3 stern lines, and 2 spring. Okay. Of all these, which line holding the ship alongside? All lines are actually semua line. Yang paling penting ni headline dengan stern line. Yang spring itu bawa kapal alongside. Partner kapal. Brass line itu is additional strength, especially in case ada jetty yang berombak. Atau we are expecting rough weather. Okay. Percaya pergi tengok dekat propline mana, sometimes the big tide, tide of the height, the height of the tide can be up to 4 meters. Kalau lagi pergi kita tengok tak ada air, sampai 12 hari datang tengok, air tu sampai kapal sudah naik. What can happen? So that for that we have to make sure additional ropes are given. Maybe they put 4 to 3. Yes, additional mooring. Okay. All right. Spring lines, you know, and then brass lines, and then head lines, stern line. All right. And this is the loading platform. They always aim the vessel to go alongside based on this position of the manifold, especially the tanker. Kalau kapal tangki, aim for the manifold. Kita ada satu manifold yang mau loading, discharging, loading, discharging. And then there is a manifold yang accept, itu yang boleh accept itu tahu. So you have to make sure our manifold dengan shore punya manifold same line. Yes. Okay. Alright. Any questions so far? Sure. Okay. We have during this what they call this mooring operation. There are a lot of issues. The captain will be shouting, "Hey, kill the because most of the time they will instruct the pilot. You know, who is a pilot. Pilot is the guy who brings the ship from outer port limit to inside. Okay, because he's a local guy. Because we captain, let's say we go to water end, kita tak tahu pasal kereta dia. Of course, we from the chart you can see lah, but how the vessel, the movement of the vessels, only the local pilot will know. So he will instruct the captain to bring the vessel inside. So the captain, the pilot say, first line, spring line. Then the captain will relay the okay, forward and arm, first line, spring line. Okay. Then jangan pula kalau you in charge, then jangan pula bagi first line, brass line. Spring supposed to be this one, the spring. Kalau you bagi brass, di sana problem ready. Okay. So instruction must be clear. You hear the instruction clearly, then you go. Right? Okay. You know, I've got dolphins. So on deck. I mean, shore side. Dolphin is for the mooring line to secure the mooring line. Yeah. Okay. Any questions so far? Any questions? No? Okay. Okay. We go to the next one. Okay, what you see here?